Connecting to the cloud. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Weaving Wisdom with the Divine Feminine. Shoni and I were just talking. We've done 7. I think it's 7, Shoni. Got 3 to go till the end of the year. So we've got, I'm trying to look at my calendar. We've just had Lughnasadh, haven't we? So the next one, will be Mabon. I knew there was another one. Mabon coming up, and then Samhain. Dead excited for Samhain. I think we may be talking Ceridwen at Samhain. And then we've got Yule, and you're doing the Kaliak, aren't you, Shoni? Yeah. Now, you'll realise today there are only 2 of us. Jules sends her heartfelt apologies that she can't make it. But Shoni's stepping in to do Jules' session, which is going to be about sort of connection with nature, especially seining. Do you call it smudging or seining, Shoni? What do you tend to prefer?
I would call it seining. Smudging is the indigenous language, where if we're rooted in the Celtic traditions, it's seining.
Yeah, fabulous. I tend to call it smoke blessings too. I suppose it doesn't really matter. But like you say, we're trying not to do the cultural appropriation, which I think we've all been guilty of.
I would also say just receive the energy of air and take it to your heart.
That's beautiful.
But I don't need to give it a particular name.
You're amazing. This is why I love working with you. Right, I didn't tell anybody at the start, but I do want you to do one thing today if you're watching this back, and that's to find yourself a candle. Most of us, people like us, have got candles fairly close by usually. We won't need it yet. We'll need it for the Hestia session, which we're doing in the middle. So basically the running order. I'm going to open the circle in a moment. And then I'm going to pass to Shoni, who's going to do a wonderful session for us. No pressure there, Shoni, on water, but your sessions are always wonderful. And then we're going to look at the goddess Hestia, who has been calling to me for quite a while. I absolutely adore her. And then we're going to finish with Shoni's session about the seining stick. So we could go and see what we can find in the garden. It's all quite dry at the minute, but actually dried herbs. We seem to have a lot of dried herbs, whether we want them or not. And then I'll close the circle. So I hope that sounds like a nice selection box, if you will, for you going forward. So we'll open the circle. And what I'd like to do is open the circle in the way that I was taught by way of the buzzard. And they're a shamanic group. Shoni, can you hear my drum at all? Let me see if I can just adjust the sound very quickly to sound for the musicians. Let's just go for this. Host tools, it might be under, mightn't it? Nope, let me look under. If not, we'll do it without. Audio settings, it could be that, couldn't it? Usually it just pops up, doesn't it? And you can do stuff. Okay, I'm not sure that this is actually going to work, so I might just do it without my drum. Or Shoni, do you want to drum while I talk? How would that work?
See if you can hear me. Can you hear it? You've frozen. Karen, you've frozen, or else I've frozen. Oh. What happened?
Did you lose me then? That's really weird.
You froze.
Oh, well, that's okay. We're back. Yes, go on. Try and beat your drum again. Yeah, I can hear it. Beautiful. That is lovely. Right. So, okay, let's just start and just take 3 deep breaths together. So we'll do as the Druids do, which is another of the courses I'm doing at the moment. And we'll first take a deep breath together with the land beneath our feet. And then just thinking of the waters and the seas around us, a deep breath with the water that surrounds us and our lands. And then finally, a final deep breath with the air and the sky up above us. With the blessing of land and sea and air, let us start to open this circle. So in your mind's eye, if you want to turn with me to the north, and if Shoni, if you just drum very gently while we think for a minute about the spirits of the north, the animals and the birds of the north. From the north comes those fresh winds. We think of the mountains and the hills and the wild places of the north. And we welcome today the spirits of the north that give us strength and stability and freshness and wisdom. Spirits of the north, welcome to our circle today. Hail and welcome. And then in your mind's eye, turn with me to the east. And we look at the animals that come from the east. And we look at the birds that come from the east. We think of the rising sun that comes above the horizon every morning for us in the east. And we say, spirits of the east, thank you for joining our circle today. We bid you hail and welcome. Then turn with me to the south, to the hot summer lands. We think of the animals of the south. We think of the meat eaters. We think of the birds. We think of the heartlands to the south, the fire, the passion, the courage that the south gives us. Spirits of the south, thank you for joining our circle today, and we bid you hail and welcome. And then in your mind's eye, turn with me to the west, the summer lands where our ancestors have passed. The west where the sun sets, as everything starts, everything must end. We think of the animals who live out in the west, the plant eaters, the gentle ones. And we think of the spirits coming in from the west. Spirits of the west, thank you for joining our circle today. We bid you hail and welcome. And then we think of the spirits of the upper world, the gods and the goddesses, those that call to our heart, and we thank them for their wisdom and their protection. Spirits of the upper world, thank you for being with us today in circle, and we wish you hail and welcome. And finally, we greet the spirits of the underworld, our spirit protectors, our spirit animals, our spirit teachers, our Reiki masters, our ancestors, those who've trod the earth before us. Spirits of the lower world, thank you for being in our circle today. We wish you hail and welcome. And for all those sitting in circle with us virtually today, for Shoni and for myself, for everybody who brings their presence to us, we welcome you to the circle. Thank you for your presence. Hail and welcome. And the circle is open. Thank you, Shoni. That was beautiful. And with no further ado, we're going to head into Shoni's talk. Are you ready, my darling, to do your talk?
Yes. Can I make sure you have a glass of water or some water?
I can certainly grab some water while you introduce yourself. I'll be back in 1 second. You carry on.
Okay, I am just going to share my screen.
I'm back with water.
I can't get mine to go on to full screen because you seem to be pinned. Why is that?
That's very strange. Let me unpin myself. Hang on. Host tools. If I go to you, I should be able to ask you to share your screen, shouldn't I? Make host. I'll make you host. There you go.
Okay. Right. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't. No, I can't find my Zoom. Oh, yes, here we go. Okay.
Oh, and I've just sent you another thing about recording just to be sure that it's recording. Yeah, that's great. Lovely, we're done.
Now, can you see my screen?
I can, yeah, lovely.
Now, why is it frozen though? No, it's okay. So, there we go. Okay. Is that okay? Can you see it,
It's
Karen?
beautiful, yeah.
Now I'm going to switch off my camera. Where am I? I can't find it. Ah, right. Okay. Okay. Well, welcome everyone, and thank you for joining me again in this sacred space today. And wherever you are, I invite you to take a deep breath with me. Let's just pause, breathe in and breathe out. Today we gather to honour Hestia and to honour water. And we honour water not simply as something we drink, wash with or swim in, but as a source of life, a wise teacher, something deeply sacred. Water covers 70% of our planet and it makes up most of our bodies, more than half. It flows through our blood, our cells, our tears. In many ways, we're walking rivers. And perhaps we're particularly aware of water's importance right now. Here in Scotland, and I know down south, we've experienced exceptionally dry conditions with drought, pressure on water supplies and devastating wildfires. When water's plentiful, it's easy to take it for granted. When it's scarce, we remember just how precious it is. So today, rather than simply talking about water, I invite you to experience it. So if you have water with you, pick up your glass, feel its weight, really notice it. And when you're ready, take a slow sip. And let yourself really notice the water entering your body. This simple liquid sustaining your life. And that brings us to our first exploration. What is water actually doing to us physically? So before we explore water as teacher, as spirit, as sacred presence, let's begin with the most immediate relationship we have with it, our bodies. Water is biologically essential. It's the basis of all our body fluids, saliva, blood, urine, sweat, joint fluid. It regulates our temperature, supports our circulation, our digestion, it lubricates our joints, and our brain depends on it too. Even mild dehydration can affect your mood, your memory, and your concentration. And as we get older, maintaining good hydration becomes really important. So when you drink water, you're doing much more than quenching your thirst. You're supporting your body, your mind, and your vitality. Take another sip of your water, and this time think, this is life entering me. And from this very physical relationship with water, we can explore the deeper question. What has water meant to us throughout human history? And that takes us to the hearth, to Hestia, and to water as a sacred presence. Now later, Karen will telling us all about the wonderful energy of Hestia, the goddess of the hearth, the home, and the sacred centre. I want to trace the threads from Hestia's hearth into the flowing waters that surround and fill us. Fire and water, twin flames, twin energies at the centre. And while Hestia's symbol is the hearth fire, Fire can't sustain a home without water. In ancient Greek and Roman homes, the hearth was never simply just a pile of burning logs. A bronze cauldron or clay pot of water would be warming beside it. Fire and water are, in many ways, twin energies. Both transform, but in different ways. Fire transforms through heat and light. It cooks, warms, purifies, and changes what it touches. Water transforms through movement. It dissolves, carries, cleanses, nourishes, and reshapes. Given enough time, water can carve through rock. Fire rises. Water flows. Fire brings warmth. Water brings nourishment. Together, they form part of the living centre of the home. Think about your own home today. Every time you turn on a tap, boil a kettle, fill a glass, cook a meal, wash your clothes, or bathe, you're taking part in the ancient relationship with water. It's woven into almost everything we do. Nourishes us, cleanses, carries, transforms. It is the quiet, everyday lifeblood of domestic life. And when we bless water, we are acknowledging everything that water makes possible within the home. And Hestia occupies the centre of the communal circle. She represents the hearth at the centre of the home, the place where daily life gathers. And water is also at that centre of life. It's at the centre of ourselves. It makes up our body, our blood, our lymph, our fluids, protects our brains. It surrounds us. The great oceans cover about 70% of Earth's surface. Hestia reminds us to honour the centre. Water reminds us that life at the centre is not static. It moves, it flows, it changes, and yet it still holds us. In ancient practice, offerings to Hestia was accompanied by libations, the ritual pouring of water, wine, or oil. A small amount would be poured as an offering before or during a meal, ceremony, or prayer. It was a simple act of gratitude, recognising that what sustained us came from something beyond ourselves. And water is particularly meaningful as a libation because it is so essential to life. When we pour water onto the earth, into a river, or from one vessel to another, we continue this ancient gesture of giving thanks. This water is not just water, it's life, connection, gratitude. Finally, Hestia is connected with hospitality. The hearth was a place where people were welcomed, fed, and given warmth. Water also doesn't judge. It doesn't distinguish between rich or poor, young or old. Access to clean, safe water, of course, isn't equal. But water itself simply gives of itself. There's an old saying, water will enter the body of an ant as easily as it will enter the body of a king. Water can sustain all. Hestia gives us the sacred hearth, the centre, the warmth, the place of belonging. And water gives us the movement, the nourishment, and the transformation. So now let's travel back to the beginning, back to the great, dark, womb-like ocean from which life emerged. Water is our first and oldest teacher. Before there were books, before temples, before words, there was water. And water has been teaching us ever since. Water teaches us how to flow. It finds a way through the landscape, moving around obstacles, over them, or gradually wearing them down. Sometimes its movement is gentle, sometimes powerful. It reminds us that we don't always have to force our way forward. Sometimes we can find another path. Where in your own life are you pushing against something? And what would it feel like to find another way? Water is a master shapeshifter. Vapour, dew, rain, river, ocean, tears, ice. It can be as soft as mist or as powerful enough to carve canyons. Water reminds us that we too can change form. Water connects all living things. It flows through the body of earth and the body of every being. In indigenous traditions around the world, water is understood as sacred, a relative, a keeper of memory, a force of spirit. And water teaches about cleansing and renewal. It washes away what no longer is needed. It purifies. It makes space for new life. So perhaps we can carry these 4 teachings from water: flow, adapt, connect, cleanse and renew. But now, let's travel even further back to a time when all water existed in the ocean. Let's go back to the very beginning of our story. And that's around 2.5 billion years ago, when all life on Earth existed in the sea. For an immense period of Earth's history, living organisms were nourished and protected by the waters of the ocean and influenced by the rhythms of the tide and the moon. Before more complex life could develop and move on to land, life evolved entirely within this watery environment. And in the course of evolution, the oceanic environment was in a sense miniaturized, reproduced within living bodies. The protective and nourishing environment of the ocean became, in a sense, portable. We carry it within us. Our blood's salty. Our tears are salty. And before birth, we developed surrounded by fluid. Charles Darwin noticed the approximately 28-day rhythm of the human menstrual cycle and considered it might have a relationship with lunar and tidal rhythms. Now, that connection isn't established science, but it offers an interesting way of thinking about the relationship between our bodies and the natural world. Our bodies carry rhythms older than we are. And now, just for a moment, let's experience that rather than thinking about it. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself floating in an ancient sea. Warm water surrounding you. Nothing to hold on to. Nothing to achieve. Just floating. You are part of the great story of life. You're not separate from it. You're made of it. And from here, we return to water as teacher, this time with a deeper understanding of our relationship with it. So, knowing our origins in the ancient sea, we can maybe think differently about water's teachings. Now, both Dr. Emoto and Dr. Pollock have explored the idea that water may respond to and carry information. giving us another way to think about water, not simply as something we drink, but as something with properties we may not fully understand. Dr. Emoto became known for photographing frozen water crystals after exposing the water to different words, music and intentions. And he showed photos of water crystals that he said changed according to the music they were exposed to. So, for example, harmonious patterns with music such as Mozart were more harmonious, and more irregular patterns developed with heavy metal. Now, his methods and conclusions have been widely questioned, so it's an intriguing idea rather than scientific proof. And Dr. Pollock explored what he calls the fourth phase of water, where water molecules became more organised than in ordinary water. And he suggested that this organised water may be able to store information. Their work invites us to consider if water may have properties and capabilities that we just don't understand. And that brings us to our own experience of water. Have you ever noticed how you feel near water? Sound of waves, the movement of a river, rain falling, a quiet lake. Bring one of these experiences to mind now. And maybe notice what happens in your body. Does your breathing change? Do your shoulders soften? Do you feel more spacious? I'm going to play a song, and you're welcome to sing along if you know it, or hum, or simply listen. There's no right way to join in. Just receive this in whatever way feels natural to you.
Listen to me.
Oh, sorry
Never
about
do
this.
crunches if you want to get rid of belly fat.
Granddaughter, the water can hear you. The water has memory.
Water is the lifeblood of our mother, the earth. Water is the lifeblood of our own body.
To continue to pass on the knowledge that needs to be given unto the other generations. You are the keeper of the water.
The change in this life condition that we're in, that great-grandchildren will stand up to. to this truth of what life is about and to live it in such an honorable way, the way ancestors came to this earth. Each day when the sun rises, no matter how bad the day before might have been, there's a new chance for your hopes and dreams. And I say, Chimigwech, thank you for singing the water song.
Nibi wabo endayen aki miskwi nibi wabo heya 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 hey heya 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 ho.
And now we're going to go inwards. For the next part of our journey, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes, soften your gaze, or simply rest your attention on your breath. Find a comfortable position, sitting upright or lying down, whatever feels safest for your body today. Let your hands rest gently in your lap or facing upwards, open to receive. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. And if you feel yourself drifting towards sleep, that's okay too. Your subconscious will still receive. But if you want to stay present, simply deepen your breath or gently curl your toes while keeping your eyes closed. Bring your awareness to your breath. Don't try to change it, just notice. Air moving in and out. In and out. And with each exhale, feel yourself sinking deeper into the support beneath you. Let the earth hold you. Release your shoulders, your fingers, soften your jaw. Bringing your awareness to your feet. Imagine roots growing gently from the soles of your feet, reaching down, 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 into the cool, dark, fertile earth. Feel Earth's gravity pulling you down. And at the same time, feel a gentle buoyancy rising through your spine. You are rooted and lifted. You are safe and you are held. Bring your awareness to your heartbeat. Feel its rhythm. This is the rhythm that is beating since you were floating in the waters of your mother's womb. Imagine your heartbeat connecting with the rhythm of the tides. Your breath, your heartbeat, the tides, one rhythm. Now, in your mind's eye, imagine you're standing at the threshold of a lush, ancient forest. The air is thick with the scent of dark earth and blooming flowers, and the canopy above lets shafts of golden light filter onto the mossy floor. Before you, a narrow winding path beckons. It's lined with smooth, river-worn stones. Take your first step. Feel the soft earth beneath your feet. Each step feels like a prayer. And as you walk deeper into the forest, the outside world softens and fades away. Only the rustle of leaves, the distant call of a bird, and a soft murmur, the sound of water. Follow the path. Step over a fallen log, damp with morning dew. Brush aside a fern glistening with droplets. And with every step, leave behind any tension, old worries, heavy thoughts, the worries of yesterday, the anxieties of tomorrow. All that exists is this path and that sound. The murmur grows louder, the air becomes cooler, fresher. You can smell the minerals of the fresh water. And then the trees open. You've arrived at a hidden spring, a pool of the clearest water you've ever seen. It shimmers with an ethereal turquoise light. A gentle waterfall cascades over smooth grey rocks, feeding the pool. And from the other side, a slender, clear stream flows onward. Stand at the edge and look into its depths. The water is so clear, you can see smooth pebbles at the bottom, earthy golds, greys, milky whites. It's as if this water has been waiting for you. It welcomes you without judgment. Kneel beside it. Dip your hands in. Notice the temperature. Cool. Nourishing. Cup your hands and bring this sacred water to your forehead. And feel it wash away the thoughts looping in your mind. The overthinking, planning, worrying. Gently splash it over your eyes. Feel any tension and fatigue dissolve. Pour it over your ears. Let them hear only the truth of this moment. Bring another handful of water to your throat. Let it wash away the words you've been holding in, the stories you've outgrown. Let it clear your voice so that when you speak the truth. Bring water to your heart. Feel the coolness spread across your chest. Let it soften any walls you've built. Grief, resentment, armour. Let it make space. Bring the water to your belly, the seat of your deep knowing. Let it clear away your fears about the future. Let go of the need to control. Bring the water down your legs and to your feet, letting it flow through every cell, carrying away the heavy sediment of the past. Watch the water carry that sediment downstream, bits of stress, fragments of old identities, pieces of what no longer belongs to you. Watch them float away, growing smaller and smaller, until they drift away and disappear out of view. You are clear, rinsed clean, a hollow vessel ready to be filled. Now leave the pool behind. Step gently into the stream, feeling the water rise around your ankles, your calves, your knees. It supports you. Sit down into the water. Let it hold you. Slowly float onto your back. Look up at the canopy above you, feeling the water gently rock you, rhythmically, in the way the moon rocks the tide. And now the stream begins to widen. The forest softens. The edges disappear. You're floating out of the river into a vast, warm, dark space. The light fades. There's only water and a deep, distant heartbeat. You are floating in the primordial sea, the womb of all life. 2.5 billion years ago, every ancestor you've ever known floated in this ancient darkness, surrounded by minerals, salt, water. The same great rhythms. You are weightless, without form, without boundaries. There's no need to be a separate self, only water within water. Feel the safety here, the profound, ancient safety. Nothing to do, no role to play, nothing to achieve, just being. Feel the warmth of this great Mother Ocean enveloping you. It has held life for billions of years, and now it holds you. Feel the salt water of your own tears. Tears of joy, grief, love and loss, recognizing their home in this ancient sea. You're not separate from it. You are its child, returning for a moment to be recreated. Now feel something stirring within you, a tiny spark, a seed of intention. It glows softly in your centre. What wants to be born in you? And not a plan, a feeling, a quality, perhaps courage, softness, peace, trust. Whatever comes, let it come. Let the ocean nurture it. You are being rewoven, reconfigured, recreated. You are ready to be born again. Not as the person you were when you entered the forest, but as your truest, most essential self. And from that vast, dark, formless ocean, a gentle warmth begins to stir at your core. It's not a blazing fire, it's a soft, steady golden glow, a quiet radiance. It's the fire of Hestia awakening within you. Feel her warmth rising from your belly, the warmth of a hearth fire on a cold night, the warmth of home, the warmth of a kitchen where a pot of water gently simmers. In the ancient world, Hestia's flame was first to be lit and the last to be extinguished. And now, she is guarding your centre. Bring your awareness to the space behind your navel. Your core, your centre. This is Hestia's flame. And beside it, you notice a small, smooth bowl of water. Crystal clear, perfectly still. Place your hands around the bowl, not with your physical hands, but with your heart. Feel the water within it. This is the water you've carried from the ancient ocean. Hestia's fire warms it gently. Here, fire and water meet, not in conflict, in sacred partnership. Fire giving the warmth and presence, water giving the nourishment and flow. Together they create the beating heart of your own home, your body, your life, your community. Feel the stillness of this sacred centre. Hestia doesn't rush. She simply is, steady, reliable, welcoming. Take a deep breath into your centre. And as you exhale, feel the water in the bowl begin to stir gently, touched by the warmth of the flame. It's ready to move, and you are ready to move. Now feel the waters beneath you begin to move. A gentle, irresistible current draws you forward. And because you're centered, you don't fear it, you trust it. Let the current take you. You're no longer just floating in the water. You are becoming the water itself. Your arms become flowing streams. Your legs become part of the river. Your spine becomes the deep, powerful channel of the riverbed. You move over ancient rocks, sparkling beneath the sun. The water carries you onwards, sometimes gently, sometimes with greater force. But you move with it, trusting the current. And now the river slows and you enter a wide, peaceful valley. You meander past villages and forests. You carry life. You nourish the thirsty roots of the great oaks, and you quench the thirst of the deer. You reflect the blue sky. You carry clouds across your surface. Now, flow through the landscape of your own life. Where are you rushing? Where are you stagnating? And where are you flowing gracefully? As the river, you know the way. You meet the terrain as it comes. When a rock blocks your path, you flow around it. When there's a cliff, you fall with beauty into the pool below. You become mist or rainbow, and then you continue. Sometimes moving gently, sometimes forcefully, but you keep moving. And all the while, Hestia's flame keeps your centre warm, so that you never lose yourself in the moment. You are the river, and the river is always moving towards something vast. You feel the land begin to slope downwards. The river widens. You can taste salt. The ocean is calling you home. Your waters mix with the great ocean sea. No river, no ocean, only one infinite body of water. And within that infinite body, a single steady golden light glows at the heart. You are whole. You are centered. You are home. Now, very gently, begin the journey back. Not in a rush. You carry the ocean inside you now, and Hestia's flame still glows at your centre. Feel your body beginning to take form again. The solidity of your bones, the flow of your blood, the rise and fall of your chest, and at your centre that gentle golden warmth, Hestia's hearth fire, still there, always. Bring your awareness back to your hands. Gently wiggle your fingers. Bringing your awareness to your feet. Press them gently into the floor. Feel the ground beneath you. And carry this centre with you. When you feel scattered, return to the flame. When you feel stuck, remember the flow. When you feel alone, remember the hearth. You carry it inside you. Slowly allow your eyes to soften and open. You're here in your room, your space, your body. Take 3 conscious breaths in through the nose, filling your belly like a wave rising. out through the mouth like a wave receding. And when you're ready, open your eyes fully. Carry the peace of the water and the warmth of the goddess with you. Welcome back. Take a moment to stretch if you need to. And notice how you feel. Notice what's shifted. The sacred centre you visited lives within you. You can return to it at any simple time by bringing your breath and attention to your centre. Now, I was going to ask us here to bring our voices back together. There's a song that rivers sing, not with words, but with movement, with sound, with presence. We've just become the river. And we can let this song ripple through the group. I can sing it, and you can join me when you're ready, or simply listen and witness. Both are sacred. Whatever way you receive is right for you. And you probably know this song, and there's lots of copies of it on YouTube if you want to look it up. Karen, I'm sure you know this one.
I do, I love it.
Will you sing it with me, Karen?
Absolutely.
The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing down to the sea. Mother Earth, carry me, your child I will always be. Mother Earth, carry me back to the sea. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing down to the sea. Mother Earth, carry me, your child I will always be. Mother Earth, carry me down to the sea. Thank you, Karen.
That was lovely, thank you.
So the river moves through you. You're part of something vast, something ancient, something that flows through all time. And we've come now to our final practice together, a water blessing. A practice to honour water, acknowledge its gifts and deepen our relationship with this sacred element. If you have a glass of water or a bowl of water, hold it in your hands. Feel its weight, its temperature, if it reflects light. Let's arrive with reverence. Close your eyes, greeting the water with respect as a force of nature, a beloved elder, a wise friend. Take a few deep breaths. Let your heart soften. And gaze into the water. And ask silently, what does water want me to know? Bring the water close to your heart. Feel the connection. Just as water courses through the living body of earth, so it flows through you. Now silently or aloud offer a blessing. I bless this water. I honour this water. I thank this water for all it gives: life, cleansing, wisdom and flow. May this water remind me of my own capacity to adapt, to heal and to renew. And may I in turn honour water in all my days. Bring to mind all the ways water blesses your life. The water you drink, the water that cleanses you, the water that grows your food, the water flowing through your body, the rain, the rivers, the sea, the water connecting all life. When you're ready, take a sip. Let it enter your body. Let it become part of you. You are water. Water is you. Bring your hands together at your heart. Bow your head in gratitude and know this. Every time you drink water from now on, you can remember this blessing. Water is not just a drink. It's a presence, a teacher, and a sacred relative. So we've sung, we've listened, we've travelled to the primordial sea. We've seen the two energies, water and fire, and Hestia at the sacred centre. We've become the river and we've blessed our water. So remember, you are water, you are the river, you are light, life. And when you feel centred, return to your centre. When you feel stuck, remember the flow. And when you need to release, remember the water. Flow, adapt, cleanse and renew. And remember, you are part of something ancient, vast and alive. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Thank you, water. Thank you, life. And thank you all for listening. Blessed be.
Shonaid, that was absolutely magnificent. I feel very blessed to have enjoyed that today. It was beautiful. Thank you so much for putting it together for us.
Thank you.
Are you feeling very chilled yourself now as well?
Well, I got a moment of when I clicked the link for the song and an advert came on. It was like, oh dear.
I know, that was so funny. But it was lovely and it didn't detract at all. I'd forgotten about it until you mentioned it.
Thank
I think
you.
people are absolutely in line for a treat listening back to that. It was absolutely blissful. Thank you so much. On cloud nine now, I shall just float through the rest of the afternoon, I think, with us. So let's see, it's 12 minutes past. So shall we reconvene at past? So just time to pop the kettle on, get yourself a nice grounding drink and something to eat after that blissful journey with Shonaid, and we'll come back and spend a little time with Hestia around her hearth. So go and have something nice to drink or eat, and we'll see you in a few minutes' time. Let me just stop recording. Don't let me forget to record it again when we come back. Okay, got it. Right, have a nice break. See you in a minute.